pretty important day in our organization. This is our walk-off ceremony for Lieutenant Dennis Eulberg. Dennis has served the citizens of this district for 34 years, and he's done an outstanding job in that service. So today, in this ceremony, we stand by Dennis at his last day after 34 years, just coming off his final shift, and we watch as he walks off, transitioning from this career into his next adventures, which I understand include continued service to the fire service. So, Dennis, we're so happy to be by your side today. Dennis began his career in 1986, serving that 34 years, and he served many crucial roles in this organization since that time. Dennis began as a firefighter, of course, moved on to paramedic, and then to lieutenant in 2000. Dennis has served that role for more than 2 decades, so an incredible job serving in what I consider the most crucial role in the fire service, company officer. So, Dennis, your service during that time included many things, and Dennis has been a teacher, a mentor, a friend. He served us as a grant writer so that we could receive a lot of funding from federal grants and local grants. And then beyond our organization, where he's done such an incredible job, he's had big reach out. He's been an important part of MDA, raising money, being part of camps, and so he serviced that community in that way. But beyond that, Dennis has also been big in service to his brothers in service in the fire departments through the CPFF, and he served 14 years now as a legislator for the CPFF, and he's done an outstanding job in that. Dennis has had a big role in advancing important legislation that helps to serve fire service and what we do, but really importantly to all of you, to protect your health and safety. And Dennis's role there has been quite important to all of us, part of what he'll continue after he retires here. So Dennis also served as the local president right after we demerged as one organization came back as North Metro from the bigger Thornton Fire Department merger. Dennis was the first president after that time and did an outstanding job in that role. So Dennis, for everything you've done over this great career, including beyond that nationally, Dennis has been very active with the IFF nationally. He's been an instructor for the IFF. He's served as grant reviewer, and this activity has brought such a wealth of benefit to the whole organization. So today we get a chance to be by you while you walk off. This ceremony is intended to be a brief ceremony, an important tradition that we're here with you. We'll get a chance to talk further and actually honor your life and talk about you, present you with your gifts in your formal retirement party. Unfortunately, we have a delay in that due to the pandemic, but we're looking forward to that time, which will probably be in the spring of next year, where we get together with you and have a big opportunity to celebrate your career and socialize with you and your family. So thanks to everybody for coming out. And we have an important guest here with us today, Lieutenant Governor Primavera, and she has a few words for us today. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor.
I want to thank you all for your service. I don't often go to retirement parties to someone who really tried to kill me, but I decided I would come because I really have enjoyed working with Dennis Eulberg. I participated in Fire Ops 101 a few years ago, and that's where I think he tried to kill me. He told me it'd be easy, but now I really have a great understanding of what you all do on a daily basis to keep us safe. So I have a proclamation from the governor that I wanted to read for Dennis Eulberg. It says, whereas Lieutenant Dennis Eulberg started his career and commitment to North Metro Fire Rescue District in September 1986, when it was known as the West Adams County Fire Protection District. And whereas Lieutenant Eulberg has served in several leadership positions for Local 2203, the North Metro Fires Union and Colorado Professional Firefighters, CPFF, over the past 20 years. And whereas Lieutenant Eulberg was promoted to lieutenant in 2000 because of his exemplary leadership and dedication to North Metro Fire Rescue District. And whereas, since 2000, Lieutenant Eulberg has served as the state coordinator for the CPFF to the Muscular Dystrophy Association. And whereas Lieutenant Eulberg has also served as an instructor in the International Association of Firefighters, IAFF, and as a peer reviewer for the Federal Emergency Management Agency's FEMA grant program. And whereas Lieutenant Eulberg led Fire Operations 101, demonstrating the physical challenges associated with being a firefighter to policymakers and community members. And whereas since 2007, Lieutenant Eulberg worked as a lobbyist for the CPFF and organized efforts to implement legislation that supports firefighters, such as Senate Bill 12-1283, which established criteria for the Director of the Division of Fire Protection and Control to meet National Fire Protection Association NFP guidelines, Senate Bill 17-214, which created the Colorado Firefighter Cancer Trust, Senate Bill 13-046, House Bill 16-1278, House Bill 17-423, which all contributed to establishing and enhancing funding for the Colorado Firefighter Safety and Disease Prevention Grant Program, House Bill 20-1044, which modified pension plans administered by Firefighter and Police Pension Association, FPPA, and other legislation to support and improve programs for firefighters. And whereas Lieutenant Eulberg has played a key role in the North Metro Fire Rescue District, assisting with legislative advocacy as well as serving on the Grants Committee to help secure essential funding for firefighter equipment and other needs over his many years of service. And whereas Lieutenant Eulberg has spent the past 34 years serving the North Metro Fire Rescue District as a friend, colleague, and mentor, and whereas Lieutenant Eulberg improved the lives of firefighters across the state through his advocacy and legislation which has benefited our communities, therefore I, Jared Polis, Governor of Colorado, do hereby proclaim July 31st, 2020 as Lieutenant Dennis Eulberg Day in the state of Colorado, given under my hand in the executive seal of the state of Colorado this 31st day of July, 2020, signed Governor Jared Polis. So I wanted to give that to you, and also we have the flag that was raised over the Capitol this morning on your last day, and we'll really miss you at the Capitol. You did really great work, so thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Primavera, for being here with us today. Truly, Dennis, that's a very impressive piece of effort over a long time, 14 years serving as a lobbyist, serving your brothers and sisters in the fire service. Something you've committed to deeply. We greatly appreciate it. We know that you entered this service to take care of our people we protect, but beyond that, you've been taking care of your brothers and sisters, their safety, their well-being, well into retirement, and we can't thank you enough for that effort, and I really appreciate the Lieutenant Governor being here. What an honor to have today recognized for you and everything you've done in the fire service. Thank you. So I'm going to turn it over to Battalion Chief Glenn Smith for the remainder of the service. Celebration.
So I've been Dennis's battalion chief for the past 7 years. Not to mention the fact that we grew up in the same neighborhood since we were probably this high. So I feel very privileged to be able to be here congratulating him with this event. And so please join me in that. 34 years to this as dedicated service to the citizens of North Metro Fire and fellow firefighters of North Metro speaks for itself. All of his efforts towards lobbying and advancing the fire service and the IAFF says even more. So I'm going to keep it short, but now we're going to begin the walk-off retirement tones for Lieutenant Dennis Eulberg. Battalion 69. If you'll please begin the retirement tones for Lieutenant Eulberg.
July
They're trying to get one more call out of him.
Step off the track.
Congratulations to Lieutenant Dennis Eulberg from North Metro Fire after 34 years of service. Good luck to Dennis. We wish you a happy and long retirement. Thank you for your service and years of dedication to fire service. From Bloomfield, congratulations on your retirement. You will be missed.
Dennis, you can now begin your last walk-off from this station.